got a problem. We're running out of space rapidly. No more 3 terabyte plan. Or my 2 terabyte plan. My 1 terabyte for the operating system and its applications plan. What I have is a 1 terabyte disk is linked and associated with the other 2. As I've explained before, my disks, my fucking space, my data. Unfortunately, steps on the toes of somebody else's operating system. As whatever it was, thought it was in charge of my computer. Not my choice of their operating system. Legitimately stolen from their free cabinet of swag. Don't whistle over water for a minute. I was trying to find out about my type. I do not like the big fat fuck on my back. My bitch, let's have a shot. Right, you keep on doing bloody job. I've got to go to James or far more than. Yeah, man, I need some bindings for my foot, some highlights. Now I'm wondering if you use migrated to graphene. That's why you're staying carbon fiber over my using. How long? It's good. I see, this is what Misfit had a plan for you, look. But it wasn't allowed to do all the time shopping. His academic institution for him was a bit trivial. Tonight. Ooh, 20 quid, right. Sell by best, please. Or most unpopular. Cross-country line, which is only until Indian Texas. Bollocks. Right, here we go. Where's the site view? Right, let's go back to search. I've forgotten what they call me. Right, hang on. Well, let's do now. Where's the keys to the cupboard? Better check on the shiny just in case. Right, it says 1.9 on the phone, 1.95 on the phone, it's falls under the 7. Ah. Well, it's 60 psi, and it's something like 155, 160. Depends on your weight. It depended on my weight at the time. It's about 150 to 170 psi for a vanilla. Well, I had a little dragon pump to do that, didn't I, Pops? Looting my shiny, Pops. Well, you see, that looks more suited to trail riding than Tucker XC. That looks more like a front tyre than a rear tyre for XC. Oh, look. That's 60 psi. Oh, well, now, you fucking tinker with my shiny and I will fuck you. Right, hang on. Because the fucker on the battery boy one, you made a mistake. It's 1.95 Mythos XC on the front, now Marin. Not the 1.75 I've got wobbly in my head. Marin. Where is that? Cool. Oh. It's good like everybody has to do, look up on the URL. Ah, that's what's wrong about it. Bloody E. I'm not interested in working out all the changes. I'm not interested in the evolution. I think the design for the new one is a titogram. Corporate botting, the downhill snot. Production runs of shiny economies of scale. Okay, where's that? Let's have a look at the shiny on the top. Ah. Somebody's been changing the ideas. Whoops, it's a bit dirty, Retro? Retro, my fucking hairy fella. Oh, you got RockShox pilots. I've got fucking Manitou S2Is on my bastard. At least they were last time I checked. Right, you fella, you've obviously got the original. What size of your bloody tires? There's a picture of it. Well, that's got discs on it. Mine's on V-brake. The XT V-brakes. Now you see what is wrong with energy transfer on an XC standard. Well, I could have taken the year before at 800 quid. It's been no difference. A little bit heavy, but the way the guy had it set up was a lot softer than I know. And it was only just a wobble. Well, it wasn't the intrusion, it wasn't that one. And it was only when he dropped off, you know, I can enumerate it over 12 months for you. You know, 12 massive payments had all of the shiny in one lump sum. He made it challenging for me. Because I left the lump sum to deplete what's 12 months. And I had to fucking check this out. Wouldn't take her a direct debit. There's no agonising. had a thoroughly enjoyable time apart from that bitch nagging achievements in her back as well, so we talked about the special. Well, you see, people, when they do research in expensive product, or what's it called, post-purchase trauma or indecision, when you wobble, having just lashed shiny on you, have I made the right decision? I fucking wonder. Choice in the book. Choice. Hey. Oh. That's not too long. 2009. I was 2009. That's the pro version. All back at the time. Finished materials. What do you reckon? Ooh, that's got disc brakes. There's an interesting music. What do you reckon Rubes is on that version? I could bring it in here and put it in front of the tummy and shove the wolf in my shit. Yeah, I was wondering if it would be like a PDF or something on the site. You know, like in the archive of Shiny. Support fight. It was only a PDF, that's okay. Here's how to build a bloody mansion like plans and right, a bit of copy of one. Cheats box. Right, I'll show you what I mean. See how it goes. Right, let's go with that. That's what we need. Click on disengage. See? The shitogram stays in, but the retrogram gets lost. Tell you that. And then it only shows up downloads. Why did they have to do, you know what I mean? Domain name sniffle. You know what I mean? This is how the bloody world resolves URLs. No. Fucking all. The phone number, 900 Marin, Sierra Z. I was here. Where's the phone? Right. Right, bitch, I'm on date. Not information. Date. Well, I tell you what, dude. Fuck you. I need to know where I bought you. Hey. I've got 80 quid in my wallet. I'll leave the discs when they're moved. Hey, Chuck. See how secure you feel about the fact. I didn't buy from them. But if I'm going for a bit of a wander. Cloud Central. Hey Volex, still doing coaxial cable in the days of digital television and communications technology. You take them on a journey. Yeah, man, look at the lake. Just give me a clue as to where it wasn't. Let's put in this idea. Can't remember those close. It was I fucking don't know. Found you specifically because I was looking for those two ideas. You were the only people that could find me at two locations. One just on the road and one down south. Ooh, interesting. You million fellow right around. Well, was it close? You know what I mean? I'm looking kind of like about there. And you cheeky buggers, it was there at right. See, oops. See, Preston Storm. I'm not trying to take anybody over. I need a bloody bike fix. I'm curious about the specification of the IRCs now. Not least I had to compromise because I couldn't get the worn out back replaced. You try wearing out one of those IRCs doing cross country. I managed to. It took me a little while. Well, I bloody well did it. All those bikes on I don't want this one fixed. I know I need a rounder wheel for a fucking bike of the year. Well, do you think that might be a piece of JavaScript? Ooh. Oh, you bitch. Cheeky Rapids is still the same. Yeah, but I bought it, price point. One of the best of the food. Oh. Well, you'll have the frame reference. I can see the car. It's the frame I've still got. Hey, bitch. I was annoying. What's that phone slip right? I still mean Chandler on his head, but I'm firing up. You warm up, Sonny. Let's go. Okay, talking to people. Yeah, man. Oh, terrorist. If I this guy in the night. I remember the construction of the front tyre like that. I know the back was different because it was the one churning the environment. I see. Front was just a guy. It's the back that did a lot of destruction. Seminoles? Man, it's Who has Larissa not? I don't even have your watch. Spam rating. Interesting. desperate to find out about your products. What do I need to know about your products? I'm interested in my idea. Oh wait, call rate, speak rate, wait for the phone. Okay. You'll make it up as you go, bloody on by the second. Hiya. I'm wondering if you could help me out. I bought a Mount Vision from you a little while ago, like about 2001.
Okay.
I've got a problem with it in that it's creaking, I suspect, from the crank.
It's doing what, sorry?
It's creaking from the crank. Okay. Yeah, it makes the kind of noise that a cracked bearing would make.
Right, okay.
The problem is that I can't get it to repeat itself. It kind of appears at certain cadence values, or when you put in pressures on the pedals,
right,
and then it disappears, maintaining the same rotation. It's a bit kind of intermittent.
Okay.
You might have to ride it for a little while just to sort of see where it's going. I was wondering how much it might cost me for you guys to get that creak to go away.
I think that'll be quite hard without seeing it, to be honest.
Okay, sure.
Are you near one of our stores at all? Or?
Yeah, I'm not very far from the Preston store.
Okay, I mean, I can give you that number directly. You can have a word with the workshop and see what they think, if that's okay. I'm just
that's brilliant. Just let me.
I don't really have a sort of idea on that without speaking to a mechanic.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Just let me grab a pen and paper. I'll be with you in one moment. Just hang on.
Okay, no problems.
Right, have a piece of paper and a pen.
Okay, it's 01772.
Yeah.
814.
Yeah.
990.
Okay, thank you very much indeed.
Alright, no problem. Thank you.
Take care, bye-bye.
Bye now. Speaking.
Hi, could I talk to one of the guys in the workshop, please?
Yes, okay, so who's concerning?
Yeah, I bought a Mount Vision Pro from you guys a little while ago, about 2001. I'm not quite sure if it's 2000 or 2001 model that I bought. I suspect that it's a 2001 model. And I've got a problem that I think is in the crank bearing. Maybe one... Thank you. Hi Matt, I've got a Mount Vision Pro 2001. It's got a sealed crank that I think is creaking with a cracked, with basically a broken bearing in it. It creaks and clicks at certain rotational speeds when you're pedaling, but it's a bit intermittent. It's probably something you'd have to go for a bit of a pedal on to find, and then I'm telling you, unfortunately, it's difficult to identify where exactly it's coming from. Because if you turn it upside down and do it, it doesn't work. You can't get it to creak. You've got to get basically some pressure and force in the rotation of the pedals. I was wondering how much that might cost me for you to evaluate, how much it's then going to cost me for you to fix, and then how much time you might need to do that.
Well, it'll either be one of two things. If it's covered by the bottom bracket, it'll either be loose in the frame, or the bottom bracket is worn out and it needs a new one.
That's possible, or more probable.
Yeah.
I'm not certain. How much might that cost me?
Do you know what type of bottom bracket it is?
Just bear with me, dude. 1 minute while I go and get it out of the cupboard. Right, hang on, dude. It's a bit cramped in the living room. Right, what did you need about? What information did you need about the bracket? You still there?
Hello?
Hi, sorry. Unfortunately, dude, it's just got an XT crank into whatever the Mount Vision sealed bracket is. Sorry, sealed bottom bracket is. If I give you a frame number reference, would that be helpful for you so you could look at my original purchase?
Probably the best thing to do is just bring it in, we can have a look at it.
Okay, brilliant. When would be a good time for me to bring it in, and how long might you need it for? I'm travelling a little way. I'm coming from Chester.
Well, it all depends on, I mean, if it does need a new bottom bracket,
Yeah.
then we might need to order one in.
Okay.
So it might not be something we can do there and then, really.
Okay.
But I mean, we can have a look at it whenever really. Just try and find what it is that actually, if it does need replacing or not, whether it's something else or something else completely different.
Right. As I said, it's a bit difficult to ascertain because it happens infrequently when you're pedaling. And you get basically like a tick, or it sounds like a broken bearing, but I'm not an expert.
Sorry?
I'm not an expert, but it sounds like a broken bearing that may be in the crank. Or it might just be the suspension creaking, I don't know. That's what I mean, I need an expert to evaluate the problem. I am just a rider.
I can't really do anything over the phone.
Okay, yeah, no problem, dude. No problem. Do you know much about the original spec of the Mount Vision 2001?